Me personally, I could remember, certain pornography, and I would see things and I'd be like disgusted by it. But over time, there's a desensitizing to things, and it progresses. There's shame that comes with porn and masturbation, right? So it isolates us. It's something that we do in isolation that we don't want others to know about. So it's a shameful act in itself.
Wow.
Even too, something that we can think about is, if you are watching pornography, and we talked about it progressing, well, you may be watching something and think that you may flash to some scene that you're like, I would never get into that. But like any sin, any addiction, it drags you away, right?
Yeah.
It drags you away, and you progress in the debauchery or the vileness of it. I mean, me personally, I could remember, certain pornography, and I would see things and I'd be like disgusted by it. But over time, there's a desensitizing to things, and it progresses. Think about that.
Even a lot of homosexuals who talk about, if they're being honest and they don't say the whole, I was born with it. Well, you were born with this in nature. So
Right,
right.
Yes.
But, when they're being honest about it, they'll talk about, being maybe molested or raped or touched by someone young. But then there's also this pattern of, looking at just a still shot, looking at a photo. Now you're looking at, a man and a woman, as the way God had intended. Then you're looking at maybe multiple people, more than just two, all in one video. And then it becomes, and it just keeps going because it's not enough. And then they get to go on. Then they watch the Men with Men. There really is this progression of pornography. So, again, the desensitizing to the point where, a man doesn't, like, the authentic human connection is not enough.
Sure.
So, like I said beforehand, before we even started, even a real naked woman before you becomes bad porn. This isn't good enough for me.
Wow.
I want something more intense.
Yes. Yep. It's not enough. And let's even talk about within the confines of marriage. If you're a married man looking at pornography or masturbating, well, you're taking away intimacy that belongs to you and your wife.
Yeah.
Right? You're taking something away that was meant for a husband and wife to make them closer together, to cleave, to help hold the marriage together.
Yeah.
Well, you're taking that intimacy away from your wife. So you're in a way like depriving. And as Scripture says that our bodies aren't our own in a marriage.
Yeah.
Our wife's body is for us, and our body is for our wife.
Yeah. Wow. Exactly. Unless an agreed upon time to, exactly. So we always talk about, women using sex as the tool, but when, I've known men who have turned to pornography and their wife is left to the side, with intimate desires, and she's left wondering what's going on because he's getting his fulfillment through that stuff.
Yes.
Wow. So now he's turned the power or whatever,
right,
and abstaining from sexual intercourse with his wife using that.
Wow.
Yep, and then intimacy is lost between the husband and wife in a way because of selfish desires, right?
This addition versus submission. Sinners need forgiveness. Surrender to His Lordship. Don't extort the grace He's given. See, I'm blessed by the one, Yahweh, all day. I'm a wretched sinner, deserve hell for always.